All right, Chris, what are you doing?
Let's do this.
We still have our time machine, right?
We have the time. Yes. It's
Okay.
Where are you taking us?
No, we're not going to go anywhere, but I just want to...
Perfect.
good because
It's still in the shop.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
so
good,
much.
good. Because we want to talk about it.
Whoa, we can't give away our secrets about time travel.
No, we're not going to give our secret away.
Okay, good. I'll be honest with you. I don't really know how it works. I kind of just press buttons and then it takes us back in time.
I don't even think we have the manual. I think we lost that.
Well, grab your flux capacitor and hold on tight. I'm not dumb, but is time travel possible?
Welcome to the I'm Not Dumb But podcast, where we won't claim to have the answers to life's deepest questions,
But we'll give you an exciting journey
into the realms of knowledge
you never knew you needed.
Might be mainstream, but not common knowledge. From artificial intelligence to conspiracy theories, no topic is too taboo for us to explore. Let's get curious together.
I'm your host, Chris, and today I'm joined by Rob,
Hello.
Caesar,
Yo,
and Victor.
How y'all doing?
What's up, Chris?
Chris. Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies.
It's a great film.
Trilogy.
Oh, hello? Anybody home?
There's a lot of time travel movies.
We all seen in the movies like Back to the Future, like you just said, or the shows like Doctor Who. But the big question is, can it actually happen though? Do you guys know anything about time travel?
Well, we're traveling through time right now.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are always traveling through time.
You know, the one thing we never share is when we time travel in our episodes. And the listeners don't know this, but we actually have to time travel back to present day.
Yeah.
And that's actually the worst part.
Because we've gone back to different timelines.
Because we've gone back, and then coming back is always a problem. You have to kill the other guy if you overshoot it a little bit. Like, it's never clean. That's why we don't use it too much.
Yeah.
That and gas prices are crazy.
I'm in this economy.
So what exactly is time travel?
Moving through time.
Moving between different points in time. Fun fact, in late 1800s, H.G. Wells, he was an English writer, popularized the idea of time traveling in his book called The Time Machine.
Yep.
Wait a minute, you know about this?
I've seen the movie. Yeah.
What's his name? What's the main character in that movie? Is it Guy Pearce? Guy something?
That is the actor that played the time travel man.
Wait, the movie is based on the book?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I think it has the same title.
I know, but I didn't know it was a relate. I didn't connect the two dots together. Okay.
He's an idiot. Comes from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots too.
Well, since then, the time travel has been everywhere in pop culture, movies, books, and TV shows.
Yeah, but like they have to have thought of time travel before that.
They probably didn't popularize it like he did.
No, but I mean, I'm sure it was on people's minds. Like, hey, I wish I can go back and not
Of course.
let that guy get kicked by that horse, or not let that army invade Carthage or whatever ancient people think about. People weren't just like, oh, machinery, time travel. Like it must have been thought about before, or not.
No, probably. Or
Probably,
those ancient
but-
cultures, like thinking about the times like that the gods were amongst them, trying to go back to them.
You have Kronos.
What's that?
I was going to say, wait, what's that?
It's the Greek god of time.
Oh.
Really?
So does Greek mythology have any cool time travel?
Is that the god of war?
That's Kratos.
Rob, you've played God of War. Did you have to fight Kronos?
Not in the first one. Oh, he was a titan. He wasn't a god.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Make sure you
I'm
get
sorry.
it right. Make sure you get it right. Yeah.
Let's rewind. Kronos, the Titan.
Back in 1905, Albert Einstein. So he introduced a theory of spatial relativity. Einstein suggests that time isn't the same everywhere, it's relative.
But what does that actually mean? Everyone knows that there's relativity. Everyone knows E equals mc squared, right? But what does that mean?
So if you travel close to the speed of light, time for you would slow down compared to someone who's standing still. So in a way, you could travel forward in time. Does that make sense?
No.
Can I give it a shot, Chris? Imagine space was a piece of fabric, a tablecloth, if you will. And you had a ball pushing down into that tablecloth. Time there is relative to the cloth being pushed down.
Because of the gravitational force that ball is placing on that
Yes.
area.
And if you move away from that gravity, time is relative to where you are, so it's different from where you are on this ball. So, for instance, our GPS satellites are out in space. Their clocks are set differently to ours because they're experiencing time differently than we are on Earth.
So how would I go backwards, though?
So according to Star Trek, you just have to circle the sun really fast.
Engage.
And then you
Superman?
go back in time. Superman did it differently. Superman just started flying in reverse.
And just reverse the planet.
Reverse the
He's like,
planet.
That's how he did it?
That's how he
Wait,
did it.
he flew backwards or flew in reverse backwards?
Flew counter clockwise to the counter rotation to the Earth. So he literally made the Earth go back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't think that's how it works.
No, I don't think so.
It doesn't work like that.
With the theory, there were scientists who tested this with atomic clocks. They're extremely accurate types of clock, pretty much.
That's such a bad.
Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, but like that didn't explain what it was.
Describe it to those that don't know.
Okay, so you know how most watches are quartz, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's basically sending a small.
Mine's diamond, but I understand what you're saying.
You also had a great health insurance.
It's made of diamonds.
Can't go wrong with diamonds.
So it sends a small electric charge through the quartz, vibrating it at a certain frequency, which therefore keeps the clock in place, clicking at the same exact speed. An atomic clock does the same exact thing, except it uses cesium or rubidium.
Wow.
Think about old school clocks, right?
Yeah, pocket watches?
Pocket watches, yeah. You had to constantly
Crank them.
Yeah.
crank them for them to keep the time. That's what quartz took place of. So instead of you cranking them, they just said, hey, we're going to put a battery in there, run it through this little piece of thing, and its frequency is going to keep cranking it so it keeps working.
Oh, wow.
The atomic clock, basically, they were like, this is way more accurate. We're going to put this piece of cesium or rubidium in there, and it's just going to keep it. GPS works the same way. GPS is basically the hand that cranks your clock.
We went to the same high school. At what point did you learn this?
I know.
I learned this from the military.
Oh, all right.
Should have went to the military, bro.
Should have joined the military.
Thanks for that, Victor. So they sent one on a plane while the other stayed on the ground. Do you want to guess what happened?
They fell in love.
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite a bit, but the clock on the plane ticked slower. That's a proof that time changed with speed, right? So they actually tested the theory and it actually worked. So if you want to travel into the future, all you need is a way to get close to the speed of light. That said, the only person I know who can do that is Flash. I don't know anyone else who can do that.
Superman.
Superman can go the speed of light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they race each other constantly, so
Who wins?
Yeah.
that's a good question.
Hello, no.
So let's talk about traveling backwards. So one theory that gets a lot of attention is wormholes. These are like shortcuts through space-time connecting two distant points in time.
Shortest distance between 2 points.
A straight line.
Wrong. Shortest distance between 2 points is 0.
Sounds cool, but we don't know if they exist. No wormholes has been found, and even if one did pop up, we might not be able to use it.
If you're going to travel through this thing, you're going to have the coordinates on the other side. And did Einstein come up with wormhole theory or no? Because if it did, a lot of the theories that he's come up with are being found to be true now. So if there's things, if he talked about it,
Right.
we just haven't had the opportunity to find out. But it's probably legit. The same thing with the theory of relativity. The same thing with a whole bunch of other theories that he came up with.
The reason that why we can't use it, because the wormholes are unstable and would require exotic matter to keep them open, which we haven't discovered. And they also likely too small for travel and could cause time paradoxes.
So you're saying that there's something happening where time is happening slower, and then I'm moving at a faster rate, right? So now I have two different types of time. But the wormhole will allow me to go to this destination quickly. So technically I'll be able to jump that and then be back in the past. I don't get that.
Is it actually the past, or is it just a different location in
And that's my thing. It would be in the past, but it'd be at a different location, which wouldn't help. I need to go back.
What are you looking for in the past?
love? We're all looking for love.
just fix all the things I did wrong in my 20s.
He's going to fix that too.
We need to go back.
The wormholes are like just one of the theories that is out there. And I think this is more popular one just because, you know, we see wormholes in the movies, right? I think you see that more often than other theories.
Or they create a wormhole, right?
Yeah, right.
With exotic matter.
Coming to the stage, exotic matter. 20s only, please.
So we've never seen a wormhole.
No.
And we don't know how to use it.
Nope.
We just have this idea.
Fun fact for you. There are no evidence that wormholes exist in our world.
Mm-hmm.
None.
However, they're often described in solutions to important physics equations. Fucking math is weird, dude.
How hard is it to go the speed of light?
Supposedly impossible. You cannot go to the speed of light.
And why is that?
It's basically one of these laws that like kind of allows the universe to exist. Breaking that down, well, then kind of just destroys everything.
But you can get to 99.99% of the speed of light.
Is that Mach 1?
No, that's sound.
That's sound, right?
Mach 1 is sound.
Don't they go like Mach 10?
Yeah, but that's on Earth, right? So that's like a pain in the ass because now whatever you're creating is fighting air.
Oh, right.
So the fastest man-made object ever
was the Black Knight satellite.
That's good.
It's still out there.
The truth is out there.
Reaching speeds of 394,736 miles an hour. This is nearly 400 times faster than a fighter jet and 500 times faster than the speed of sound is the NASA's Parker Solar Probe.
Huh.
Give it up to Parker Solar Probe.
Is that the one that's recently doing the flybys the sun?
Yeah.
That's crazy how they're doing that.
Dang. So what about paradoxes? Have you guys heard about grandfather paradox?
Caesar knows all about it.
Go ahead, Chris.
If you travel back in time and accidentally prevent your grandfather from meeting your grandmother, would you still be born? Some scientists believe these paradoxes would be impossible because they mess with the law of physics. Others think that time could fix itself. If you did something to mess up the past, the universe would just correct itself. No one knows, but it's just fun to think about.
So in your research, did the idea of the multiverse come into play? And like if you're going to time travel either forward or backwards,
you're not going into your own.
Yeah. The grandfather paradox might not work or might not exist if you time travel into a different verse. Yeah. Realistically, all this shit is theoretical, right? One of the theories I heard is that time is like this. The past, present, and future are literally all happening right now. Simultaneously. So what has happened will happen or it has already happened.
This timeline sucks then.
I've crossed into your dark timeline.
Let's talk about pop cultures. So from Back to the Futures to Doctor Who, time travel has captured our imaginations. One of the most iconic time machine is...
the DeLorean.
Yes, the DeLorean, of course.
The phone booth. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Or the hot tub.
Hot tub. That's a good one, too.
Hot tubs are great time machines.
It must be some kind of hot tub time machine.
Just want to say that Back in the Future with the Dr. Brown and Marty McFly shows us how dangerous of meddling with time. They tried to fix stuff, right, in the movie?
It depends which movie you're talking about. Because only the second one was the one that they were really trying to fix time. The first one, if you remember correctly, which I don't think you did, obviously, he gets trapped. He gets accidentally sent back in time and gets stuck there. He has to find a younger Doc Brown, convince him that he created a time machine in the future, and then wait for a certain weather event to happen to possibly be sent back to the future, because you need 1.21 gigawatts.
Great Scott!
1.21 gigawatts!
Go, Johnny, go, go, go.
So, in the first one, he was just trying to lay low, find Doc Brown, and get back to his present time, and then ended up bumping into things and messing things up. But he ended up fixing things. Like, he made his future life a lot better than his past life.
You know what I always wondered? Let's say you make a decision now, right? and you had another decision to make, if you can look at the timeline,
You need the time stone.
like you could see that as it progresses, like, that would have, okay, that would have sucked. Oh, damn it, I missed an opportunity.
It's like that Nicolas Cage movie Next, where he could see a minute into the future, and so he would change things depending on what his outcome was.
Interesting.
For instance, like gambling, he would go and gamble, and he would see what it rolled to or what the number hit, so then he'd go back and then he could change that.
Never heard of it.
So like the movies like The Terminator is another good one. Donnie Darko and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah.
That's another good one. Do you guys know any of movies that comes to your mind?
There's Primer.
Primer, what's that one?
What's that one about?
It's about these guys that discover time travel, and then they use it to try to bet on stocks, and then a bunch of weird stuff happens. Hot Tub Time Machine.
That's a good one.
Yeah, a great one.
Source Code.
Oh, that one's going too.
Oh, yeah, Source Code, yeah.
There's Looper.
I haven't seen that one.
There's About Time.
What's the one with Tom Cruise and the aliens? And
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
That's a great one.
Ooh, that's a great one.
Yeah.
That's a great one. Action and time.
There's there's one on Netflix. It's a series. It's fucking weird. I think it's either Dutch or something like that, but it's called Dark.
There's Tenet. X-Men, Days of Future Past.
One that I like is the one with Loki and the Time Variance Authority. And they have all the threads of different times, and then they do a good job with the time there.
Umbrella Academy. They had a little time travel.
That's time travel?
Yes.
Oh,
it
yes.
does.
Travel, yeah.
That does.
So it's popular, man.
Right. What about what about shows besides Doctor Who? Do you guys watch Doctor Who?
No, but I heard it's great.
No.
I have.
You guys never? I seen the newest one.
Which Doctor?
The black dude.
Nope. I stopped after David Tennant. That was probably the best Doctor.
So what is he? He goes back in time in the phone booth?
Yes, the TARDIS.
Yeah, it's not a phone booth. It's a TARDIS. Technically a police box.
It's red. It looks like a phone booth, right?
No, it's blue.
Oh, it's blue.
It's a police box. It's not a phone booth.
So why does he go back in time?
A lot of stuff. Like everything happens.
Because time is...
It's more like a big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
It is a very interesting show. It's very creative, yeah.
Now, if you can go back in time, I would go back. Crypto, baby. Crypto,
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
That's
we wouldn't even have to go back that far.
Yeah. No, you got to go 2008. Fucking just buy a shit ton
everything.
Of Bitcoin for like a fraction of a cent, and then wait till 2025.
I want to hear what you guys think about time travel. Like how you guys feel about it.
I guess it is possible, right? We're constantly moving forward in time, and you can go to the future. I am not a mathematician, so I don't know if we can go back in time. And if we could, how would we know? What if they already went back in time and changed what they were supposed to change?
The whole concept of it is kind of like, because like I watch all these like theoretical physicists and stuff and talk about the universe, the laws of the universe and stuff. All that stuff is just trippy. I don't know if you travel back in time, if it's like me going back to yesterday. I don't know if that's possible, right? Can't fathom it. I maybe travel forward in time, traveling the speed of light. Maybe I could see that happening. But traveling back to a specific point in time, I don't know.
I don't know if I want to travel forward in time, though. It seems like the world's just getting shittier and shittier, so I don't think there's anything good in the future, to be honest.
No, the future's great, man. The future's always better.
Okay.
Even though you look back and you're like, oh, the past was bad. We had a lot of like, you had like slavery, you had like a lot of disease.
Not that far back.
Yeah, but you know, the future's always better. You can always change the future. You know, you just gotta do the hard work now.
I have hope.
There was something that always like interested me, or this theory of like the quantum field theory, right? You guys heard about that?
Yeah.
Can't say it comes up in my regular day-to-day that
No,
often.
but it was like they had a vacuum, right? And a vacuum is supposed to have nothing in it, let's say. This idea is that there's fluctuations in a vacuum. There's actually movement in a vacuum. And it's just that these particles pop in and out constantly, but they don't know where they come from and they don't know where they go. And they happen at such a scale that can't really even see it at a large scale. But one of these theories that I always thought about, and it kind of stuck with me, is that things pop in and out from different timelines. They would pop in and pop out. I think it kind of ties into the past, present, future always happening at the same time. Basically, there's this constant buzzing even in a vacuum. I mean, so if that was the case, like there's different versions of yourself happening, like the one with Jet Li, which is great.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But like, how do you go into those other areas? Like the universe is trippy, man. The universe is trippy when you really think about it.
You probably don't want to.
Well, all I know is that Caesar's calves are small in most of those universes.
Yeah, man, forget you.
Yeah, I don't know if there's one.
It's
Caesar
gravity, bro.
finally makes it to another timeline. He's like, "Are you serious?"
He has to kill his alternate versions for his calves to grow bigger.
How the
His
arms
calves
though?
would
Are the
just
arms
be
good? 'Cause I'm
stronger,
okay.
but they would never be aesthetically bigger. He would just be super strong.
I'm hoping in one of these timelines, just one.
Yeah.
They're decent size.
You're on a cycle
Yeah.
and you're just like jacked.
They're like normal, just normal.
And even in that world where he's like huge, he's the smallest person there.
Yeah.
Nobody's bitch. You are mine.
The universe is too weird. I mean, if the idea of space-time is true, I mean, we already know that time is tied into gravity. And we do it now with our satellites. So we know that there's fluctuations in time. I just don't know how we would, I don't know how we would use it. Like, how do you even do that? I was looking up E equals MC squared, right? So this is what it means. This is why it's impossible. The speed of light. So E is energy.
Or reaching the speed of light.
Reaching. 100% the speed of light.
The speed of light is possible because that's how light travels.
Yeah. But so this is what it means, right? So E is energy, and then equals M, which is mass, and then C is the speed of light squared. So any mass that travels the speed of light would essentially turn into energy. That's why light, which is pure energy, travels that fast. But the problem is you apparently need a ridiculous amount of energy to move mass that fast. And we do not have it. Because I guess as mass travels fast, it takes more and more and more and more energy to move it even faster. And that amount of energy is impossible with our technology.
Give me a couple of monsters. I'll travel with the speed of light.
This is what I think. If time travel was real, we would have some kind of sort of like proof by now, right?
No, we're fucking idiots.
Records.
No one was coming back now. Anyone who can go back in time is going to skip this period.
The thing is, you wouldn't know, Chris. If someone comes back in time and changes something, that timeline automatically changes. So you wouldn't know if someone came back in time.
I'm saying
unless they told you.
Some kind of, I don't know, like writing notes, anything.
They tried this already.
What do you mean? What do you mean they tried this?
You ever hear of like the time traveler party? You have a party.
How does it end?
And then you post about the party in the future.
Uh-huh.
And so whoever shows up to your party is a time
Yes,
traveler.
I heard about that. Yes.
Because there's no way they would have known
Wasn't that
about
in
it.
H.G. Wells' book?
I don't know. I didn't read it.
You didn't read it?
I don't read.
Yeah, they had a party where they had a table and all the time travelers were supposed to show up and no one did. Time travel is not a thing yet.
Also, you would have to do so much research on the time that you're going to because you'd probably stick out like a sore thumb. If you just threw me in like ancient Rome, I don't speak Latin. What am I doing there? I don't even know the customs. I probably don't have the right wardrobe.
The hardest part, I think, about time travel. Let's say we
fighting the apes. Oh, okay, sorry.
No, the apes.
Caesar's already there chilling.
Right.
Waiting for you.
We figured something out with the apes.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
You gotta pinpoint where the Earth was in space-time. So the Earth is moving in the solar system, which is moving in the galaxy, which is zipping through space. So you have to be able to get to the destination of the space-time of where the Earth was at that point.
Yeah, but let's say the wormhole figures all that out.
All right. Yeah, we got AI. We could just...
Yeah. I thought you meant like getting around because like I don't have a horse. And if I steal a horse, they're going to try to kill me.
Yeah, you got to learn how to ride a horse.
I got to learn how to ride a horse.
I
can't just Uber to Rome like, yo, which way are you going? I have this app. I got no service here. How do I get?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You ever guys heard of the comedian Nate? What's his last name? Nate Bargatze. He's like, time travel. Even if I would go back, they would ask me questions. He'd be like, all right, so the phone, what is it? well, it's this thing. How does it work? I don't really know how it works. All right. So
yeah, we don't know
anything. We don't know anything.
Yeah, we don't know. They're like, all right, great. You can like create this gun for us, right? And I'm like, no, like I don't know how that works.
I can order it. Like you guys got a computer.
I'm learning how to do sheetrock right now. I'm learning how to do sheetrock. So
yeah, where's your closest Home Depot?
Yeah, you just go to the Lowe's. It's aisle 14. Grab what you need.
How doers get more done.
What do you guys think? Final thoughts, Rob?
I think time travel is possible. I don't think we'll get there. And even if I did, what would I go back for? If I went back and changed it, I probably wouldn't even exist. So, I don't know. I'm never going to see it.
Victor?
I wish time travel was possible. Then I can go back and undo this episode.
Yeah. I knew that was coming. I knew that was
healthcare.
coming.
I'd have you pick healthcare again.
I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if it's ever will be possible. I know I will probably never, I won't be around to understand it or to see anything like it happen. I just want to go hang out in space and then come back real quick.
You can do that now though.
Mm-hmm. You got 200,000?
Oh yeah, you got all that fucking money? No, I want it like a commercial flight. I want to book it through my fucking Chase Preferred. Mm-hmm. Hey, do you want to go to the fucking resort on the fucking moon?
You'll never do it. I'll tell you why. Blackout dates.
Yeah.
It just would never work for you. It would never work.
You need a lot of points. I understand that. I just have to eat out every day. Triple the points. But yeah, time travel. Cool. Look into it.
Caesar.
This is theoretical, and maybe in the future they'll probably figure it out. At this point, I don't know if we can go back in time. We could probably go forward in time. Yeah, interesting stuff.
Even if time travel isn't possible today, it's a concept that keeps us dreaming about the future and the past, and keep your eyes on the future. We want to thank you for listening, and if you enjoyed today's show, feel free to name drop this podcast to your friends and family. To stay updated on new content and to join in on the discussion, check us out on the YouTube at I'm Not Dumb But Podcast and the Twitter at I'm Not Dumb But. Please rate, like, and review wherever you get your podcast. Until next time, stay curious. Peace.
Later.
Time travel!
What?